What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I hope y'all have an amazing day as usual. I'm back with another YouTube video. In today's video, we are making chocolate chip cookies. This is all you're gonna need. Before we get into today's video, make sure to click the like button, click the subscribe button, and always comment down below. It really helps out with the videos. So I'm gonna show y'all what ingredients you guys need to make really good cookies. And yeah, let's get into this. As you guys can see, you don't need too many ingredients. You need butter, obviously, sugar, light brown sugar, flour. You can get dark, it doesn't really matter. Bread flour, it's pretty much the same as all-purpose flour. Hershey's chocolate bars, you can use chocolate chips if you want. Vanilla, I'm using Mexican vanilla, which is a little bit better, I think. And baking soda and an egg. Make sure it's baking soda and not baking powder. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? I'm not a great baker, okay? I'm great at cooking. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just not a great baker. So I need to follow a recipe for my cookies, because when you do baking, it's not just like, you know, you're cooking, you can eyeball things. You know, with baking, you really have to be precise, and that's where I think I struggle. But when you're following a recipe to make cookies, it's something you really need to do. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix. I'm gonna separate my dry and wet ingredients. You gotta do this when you're making cookies, just cause you don't want to put in both at first. It's gonna be a little bit more complicated. So I have two bowls, as y'all can see. I'm gonna start with my wet ingredients. First, we got some butter, okay? This is Blue Bonnet, however y'all want to pronounce it. I'm gonna probably just use one stick of butter. Now, I really enjoy the texture of Blue Bonnet butter because it's very soft and it's been sitting out for a while, but it's probably not soft enough to whip. So I'm just gonna put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. This will help me. Now, I've heard that you're supposed to use room temperature butter, but come on, ain't nobody got time for that. Come on, y'all. Stick that John in the microwave, put it in there for about 30 seconds, and you'll be good to go. It's a little bit more melted than I really wanted it, but I think with the amount of sugar we're gonna put in, we'll probably be fine. Alrighty, you guys, so I'm gonna use some granulated white sugar. This at the supermarket only cost me $2.29, which really isn't much. But I'm gonna put it in. So since I'm using two different types of sugars, I'll probably only put about 1/4 cup. So I gotta find a 1/4 cup. Here's a 1/4 cup. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but believe me, when we're using two sugars, we don't want our cookie to be sickeningly sweet. Make sure it's an exact yeah, maybe a little bit more, you guys. I mean, I should not eyeball, but here. Okay. Let me whip this butter up so then we'll have like a nice consistency here. So I'm gonna start off at 1, just so there's no mess. You know what I'm saying? I hate cleaning up after my messes, so I don't wanna, you know, put too much in here. Apply too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? So right off the bat, we have this creamy, you know, kind of texture. And I'm going to whip it till it comes really creamy. Oh, crap, I put it on too high of a setting. And a little bit just splattered, but this is basically the consistency that you guys want. Nice and creamy. Alrighty, y'all, up next is the dry ingredients. So we're going to start with flour. Okay, the reason why I put the sugar in the mixture of the wet ingredients, I know that sounds a little bizarre, but the reason why I'm doing that is because the consistency when you mix the butter and the sugar together, it's a nice creamy consistency that you kind of want in your cookies. So now I'm going to use 1 cup. I'm going to try to level it off too. You see what I'm talking about? So we're 1 cup of flour. Okay. We're also going to put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. As I was saying before, you really want to make sure that it's baking soda. Unless you want, you know, a crispy cookie. In that case, do what you want. I mean, who am I? Who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do, right? I'm just a home cook. I'm not, you know, a professional. I'm not an amateur, but I'm a home cook, you guys. All right. Just 1 teaspoon of that delicious baking powder. Just kidding. Baking powder has a weird taste to it. But it's actually really good for your teeth. So now I'm going to put in about 1 teaspoon of salt. Maybe a little bit more, because the salt really adds a nice savoriness to your cookie. I want my cookies to be sweet, but, you know, you also want to kick from the salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, that's my secret, you know? And then people ask you what it is, and you sit there, you don't say a word. So I'm going to mix this up, you guys. Now, I have this really nice thing. It kind of got melted because I put it in heat. One time it says, love is love. Yes, love is love. Whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. I probably shouldn't have said that on camera, but I don't care. What's YouTube going to do? Nothing. Okay. So, next thing we going to do is we gonna put our brown sugar up in here. So let's get our brown sugar out. This was only like $1.99 or $1.79. ShopRite is a wonderful supermarket, you guys. Really, it's not super cheap. It's not as cheap as it used to be, but prices are going up a little bit. But got plastic stuck in there. Y'all can say the same about pretty much any supermarket. It seems like everywhere the price is going up. I'm not going to keep it political, though. This is a YouTube video, you guys. Alright, this is kind of hard to get open, so I'm going to just put it in and then we'll... Alright, so... It's stuck. There we go, perfect. Went in there really nice, too. Can y'all see that? Like, that's really nice. Okay. 1 egg. Now, as I was saying before, you can use lighter brown sugar. I really don't care. I mean, they're both good. Next thing we have here is vanilla. Now, I'm going to put Mexican vanilla in here. I got this. We got this when we were coming back from Mexico at Aeropuerto Internacional de Cancun, which basically is just airport in Spanish. I know a lot of Spanish, you guys. When I was down in Mexico, I was speaking Spanish to the hotel employees. So, all right, y'all. So, I'm going to put the vanilla in here. I'm going to put probably about 2 teaspoons of vanilla in here because we want a lot of vanilla in the cookies. I like the flavor, really. It's more than anything else. Mexican vanilla, I don't know what the difference is. I think there might be alcohol in here. I think that's what the difference is. I really don't know.
They all have alcohol.
It doesn't?
All extracts do.
Oh, okay. Person behind the camera is helping me out with that. Check out this creamy consistency, you guys. Look at that, beautiful. Alright, now I'm going to combine my wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. One of my favorite parts of making cookies is, yeah, I totally just eyeballed that. But there's about a cup of flour in here, and I measured that before, so as I was saying, in baking, you really got to be exactly like everything, because one mistake and you're done. So I'm going to set it right now to about 400 degrees. The thing is it will only go to 375 if I put it on 400. If I put it on 500, it's probably going to go to 475. I don't know why the oven does that, but nah, I really don't know. But we want to reach about 375 because I like my cookies crispy, okay? If you like your cookies soft, let me do that again, you guys. I'm sorry. If you like your cookies soft, there's seriously something wrong with you. No, I'm kidding. Personal preference. That's all. I just like my cookies crispy. If you like your cookies soft, you know, try putting baking powder in it. I didn't put any baking powder in that. I just put baking soda. So now I'm going to mix it up. I'm probably going to get a little bit of flour on the counter, but the garbage can is right here, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Some people have, like, those really nice KitchenAid mixers. I think I have one, but I never use it. I just use what I got, you know. This is not enough flour. We can always add more. You can always add, but you can't take away. Remember that. That's very important in baking, you guys. Just so y'all know. I'm not a baker. I don't know why I'm telling you guys any advice about baking. Okay, guys, I'm going to let y'all know when it reaches a nice consistency, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really do not like the taste of chocolate chips. For some reason, they taste, like, overly sweet and burnt for some reason. That's just what I think. So, I'm going to use chocolate bars instead. And I just break them up, and then we'll put them into the cookie batter. Hershey's are really good. If you can find Hershey's Symphony, get that, because that is actually a creamier version of this, but they didn't have it at ShopRite, so, oh well. The smell of Hershey's is just wonderful. I'm going to chop this up, you guys, and then we're going to put it in the batter. Just flour on my shirt. Alright, so I have my batter, and as you guys can see, I don't like too much chocolate inside my cookies. I think that, like, you want a cookie, not goo. You know what I'm saying? I saw a recipe from Martha Stewart for chocolate chip cookies. She put, like 2 cups. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, Martha Stewart's a great cook, but come on. There's also people who use ice cream scoops to scoop out their cookies. Those people are crazy, okay? Weirdos do that. You use your hand, and then you wash them after. You want them kind of to be the same size, otherwise they won't bake at the same temperature. So try and just use the same amount each cookie. So a lot of people that bake cookies have a tendency to roll them up in a ball, but I like to flatten them down a little bit. So because I'm not looking for a crispy cookie, I'm not looking for a thick cookie. I'm looking for a crispy cookie, you guys. So this will help me achieve that. I just want them nice and flat, but really crispy, and have a good amount of chocolate, just not too much, you know? Into the oven they go for about 13 minutes. So I'm gonna put the kitchen timer on, 13 minutes, and we're good to go. All right, cookies are finito. As you guys can see, some of them are a little bit burnt on the bottom. I mean, that's not really that good, but this one looks okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. I wanted to put this one on the top because it looks the best, but I'm gonna be honest, baking's not my strength, but I'm gonna wait till it cools down, and I'm sure it's still pretty good, you know, with the Mexican vanilla. All right, you guys, so I would say that the cookies are probably cooled at this point. Now, can y'all tell me why? Okay, I'm scared of my phone now. Like, ever since I've been talking about cookies, all the videos popping up on my YouTube shorts are all cookie related. That's kind of scary, but okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm gonna try these. Okay. I'm gonna open it up. They don't really look that good, but there's not much chocolate in here, but let's give it a try. Wow. It's really good. Wow. I probably add a little bit more chocolate and a little bit more sugar, but other than that, it's really good. I'm gonna give it probably about 8 out of 10.